Hi guys, currently uploading another video, so this is weird, but basically just pop out all of the staples on the underside, and as best as you can rip off the top cover. That's kind of the best you can do. Now I don't know about like this part here. I don't even know if the other one has that slot, and I don't even know about this bit at the front that holds the old I don't know what that's for, but for now I'm not that fussed. I'm just going to get the old cover off, measure up the new cover, and see how that goes. I cut the strap because I'm not fussed about it. I'm not sure the new one comes with one. I'm not sure I particularly want the strap anyway, so I cut that off. And the old leather or fake leather is in terrible condition. It's really brittle, it rips, so it was definitely due an upgrade. I really hope that the new skin fits, guys. Don't let any company tell you that you're meant to stretch the hell out of them until they split. If you're ever there trying to put one of these covers on, you stretch the hell out of it and then it splits or rips or just won't fit. They always try and tell you it's your fault. No, a good cover fits well, and you just do the final securing with the little tiny bit of stretching, final securing with the staples. You're not meant to stretch the arse out of it. And if you've got a cover like that, I've had many covers like that and many arguments with these companies, but I ordered this one from Wiimoto, so I expect this one to fit really well, so we will see. But so far I'm just kind of ripping the cover off, and we're getting back down to the bare foam. So guys, stretch it on from the front to the back, just kind of play with it and stretch it a bit, and then it won't seem like it's doing okay. You've got to stretch it and staple it from the back, sides first. So you do the sides first underneath, so here and here, then you stretch the back, and then you stretch down the sides, and then you finish on the front. That's how you'll get it smooth. And then the hole here for the key I'll cut once it's all done, and then I'll just punch it under the, there is a plastic swab there, so that bit's okay. So yeah, so just keep stretching it. You see that this bit doesn't look great, because now we need to stretch it around so that it carries this curve properly. So I'm on this part now. You stretch it big time and then you staple it down. So guys, at this part, cut a slit just the size of the hole, and then pull it back and tuck it under the seal. So you push it under, so you pull it with the flathead and you tuck it under like that, and you go all the way around. I'm trying to do this one-handed because I'm filming, but that's basically what you do, and then you tuck that area underneath the seal. I haven't done the front one. I'm not too fussed about that handle at the front. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. This is currently how it sits. It looks great. It's got Piaggio written on the back. It's fine, and it will loosen up a little bit over time, and it will look even better. But actually that's stretched lovely. So good old cover that. It's going to make the bike look great. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my garage. This is the Motorcycle Rescuer garage. I am the Motorcycle Rescuer. My name is Charlie. The Vespa is finally coming together. It's a bit ratty, but it's not an issue at all. I've got lots of goodies down here, guys. Let's have a talk through what I've got. I went to Halfords this morning. I'm a huge fan of Halfords. Anyone who knows me knows that, because I hate waiting on parts. I want to drive somewhere, I want to pick up the parts I need, and I want to drive home immediately. I know it's a bit needy, that, but Halfords is one of very few big main companies left. Now I love independent local garages as well, if they have the parts I need. Anyway, let's see what I've got. So I've got the 2 spark plugs for Sultan's calf today. and we started putting on the big ugly exhaust yesterday. I say we because he turned up for half an hour and he dropped it off, and I let him do that work away from me, so it wasn't actually me, it was him. Secondly, I've got the 2 new coils. Now I told everyone I was going for original, and I didn't. I changed my mind. I bought OEM quality replacements because any originals I saw on eBay, they looked shocking. They just looked caked and they just looked not right, and so I spent actually more money on these than I did on them. These were maybe £100 or a bit more, 120, I can't remember, but they should. I strongly believe, I say it every day now, I strongly believe we never got the firing system right on that bike, and I strongly believe it was them rubbish coils that we used. We didn't know that, obviously. I bought mine separately to Nats. We just Google searched it and they come up, but they have that, is it a H sign on it, and they're just rubbish. They're Chinese crap, guys, that's the truth, and they're branded to look much better than they are. 3 fully charged batteries there. One's the Vespa, one's Warren's bike Lex Moto. What's the third one? Oh yes, the Calf Racer. And then while I was at Halfords, I picked up a new turtle wax. Now guys, no joke, this one must be 12 years old, and I love it. It's just, honestly, best stuff around. So I picked up the new equivalent of that, which by the way was like £7, and so cheap. I'm sure this was 20 back in the days. And then last but not least, for the first time ever, I saw this Halfords release spray. Now I use WD-40, and people say to me quite often, why don't you use a proper release spray? WD-40 has always worked for me. However, this was £4 for this can and WD was 7, so, and this is specific to releasing rusty bolts and stuff. So I'm going to give that a try, guys, and I'll let you know how that goes. So, what do I want to do today? Have I showed you the little Vespa? There's the seat recovered, that's going on. First thing I'm going to do is give it a wipe down, give it a clean, and then I'm going to put some of the new wax on it just to give it a layer. Make sure you clean it first. A layer of protection, and then it's done. I'm going to leave it alone. Daniel, you suggested letting Warren borrow it. Of course, he has the option to borrow it. He can be a bit needy actually sometimes, so he messages me, how's my bike? I haven't even had the time to look at it, that's the truth. So this bike's here and ready. He can take it today if he wants. I'll let him know that. Otherwise it's going up. It's being advertised. But yeah, wipe down, bolt the seat on, bolt the battery in, bolt it all back together, and this bike is done and dusted, and that's great. I'm really looking forward to seeing it in one piece. In fact, that's the first thing I'm going to do, guys. No filming here. It's 2 bolts for the seat and a bit of a wipe, a bit of wax, and we're good to go. Okay guys, so this is it. This is the Vespa 50 with a 125 engine done. This bike is safe, it's serviced, the brakes have been cleaned and checked by me, and I've toned down the paint a little to make it a touch better. Definitely has its imperfections. The paint I did on these plastics, they're gonna chip off easily. I just know they are, because it wasn't it'd been done too badly in the past, and I wasn't really sure how to strip it fully, because it's plastic, you see, so you can't use nitro morse. But do you know what, it's a bit of a rough and ready bike, this, and I kind of like that about it. You don't worry about parking it up, and you don't worry about the little slip here and there, because we can change the colour as much as we want. We can bring it back. But here it is. Some of the finer details, the paint with a bit of protective wax on it, same up here, same there. I quite like, you can see these kind of really gentle red lines coming through there. That's quite cool. Looks like I almost did it on purpose. Got your pinstripe down the side there, pinstripe down the side here. Every light, brake light, etc. works. Here's the new seat, guys. It is locked down. It does work on the key. And the battery's in and charged. And all good to go. That seat cover came out really well. I mean, it looks 10 times better. than what was on it, doesn't it? As a general rule, it starts first time every time. As a general rule, it rides beautifully, it brakes well, it's safe. It's got maybe 10 months MOT left on it, and it's kind of just ready to go. The tyres are great, plenty left on the tyres, and that's it. Yeah, I really like it, guys. I've pushed it to this position for my photos, but I might get Warren to come down today and give it a try, as long as he's not going into central London. My only kind of very slight concern is that he's a dropper. He drops bike. He just seems to have trouble with bikes a lot, and it would be a shame. But then also, it's a very cheap bike. It's kind of for that. So I am going to let Warren come down and have a look at this bike and have a ride, as long as he's not travelling in central London, because it's not ultra low emissions free, guys. But that's it. Let me know what you think. I think it's come out brilliantly. It's rough and ready, but it works, and it's safe, and it's road legal. I really like this little bike. Let's fire it up. I haven't fired it up since yesterday. It's got your typical kind of clutch and roller rattle. That's quite normal on these bikes. It's nothing major. I wouldn't worry about it at all. Again, it's running and riding perfectly. If I was bothered, I could take this whole cover off, strip it back and paint it. Why? It's a very, very cheap bike. And then this is the rough, that's kind of the smoothest I could get it. I'm just rubbish with that stuff. Again, you can buy that sticker for this, can't you? You can buy a sticker, it comes right round here and along here, and so you could really make this bike look much better, and you get one for here as well, and one for the other side. It would look almost perfect then, but I'm not putting another 75 quid into this bike for no reason. I am way out of pocket. In fact, I'm fully out of pocket on this bike, maybe 600 quid. Which is, it's fine, it saved someone, that was the whole point, but still, I love it, guys, love it. If I can get the GoPro out, I'll give it a little run later for you, and show you that it runs well. But for now, let's, what are we going to move on to? Let's get Nat's Macca's yard out, let's get that sorted, let's have a look at the ZL600. I just want to hear if it fires, that's my main thing.